Hello everybody and welcome back to Fousey Talks. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed today's video, please do leave it a like and subscribe if you want to help support me and my channel. If you want to go a step further than that, Patreon and PayPal, all that good stuff in the description. So today we have a physics weekly window. Now I haven't done one of these in a very long time. The gist of a physics weekly window is that I take a look back over the past week or the past 2 weeks if news has been boring and have a look at all the kind of YouTube news and news surrounding the world as well. So for today's weekly window, we have several different topics. A timestamp for each of those topics can be found in the description if you are only interested in seeing one or two of the different subjects. So, first, we will be talking about Tana Con 2.0, hosted by none other than Fousey Tube himself. So this is one of YouTube's biggest manipulators and general doing his own Tana Con style convention, which ended in absolute disaster. Second, we will be taking a look at KSI versus Logan Paul and the disastrous press conference that left Logan Paul in a shattered state. Finally, we will be taking a look at Ninja and a death hoax. That's right, someone has faked Ninja's death, and I find that simply disturbing no matter how much you dislike the guy. Really horrible thing to do. So, without further ado, let us jump right into today's topics. So, controversial YouTuber Fousey Tube, well known for his drama with Rice Gum and for creating huge amounts of fake pranks, said that he was going to be putting on an event called Hate Dies, Love Arrives, which was going to be the free version of Coachella. Yeah. Of course. Why is it that YouTubers keep doing stuff like this? Oh yeah, I remember. It's a real shame that most of these big YouTubers that run these terrible channels are the ones that are putting on these stupid, supposed to be big events that end up being a complete disaster, get into the news and give us all a bad name. It's quite frustrating watching this happen time and time again. So Fousey Tube is a very strange character these days. He is banging on constantly about all this inspirational stuff, trying to inspire love and all this, and it's puke making because he is the most egotistical and materialistic people out there. Hashtag the king is back, for example. And you're supposed to inspire me, are you? No, not at all. But it's just unbelievable, and you can't just expect Drake to turn up. You can't expect Mark Wahlberg to turn up. Like, what are you thinking? It's just not gonna happen. So he has been so desperate for Drake to turn up to the point where he was claiming that Drake was going to be there as a way of obviously trying to draw people in. So, let's take a look at his Twitter. Dear PewDiePie, you're the king of YouTube. At the top, you have so much power. If only you knew how to use it for good. Over the years, anytime my name or many others came out of your mouth, it was to push us further down and not help us up. And that's not what kings do. I'm pretty sure kings absolutely do push people down, but that's not the point I'm trying to make here. The point is, PewDiePie has helped out so many charities with so much goddamn money over the years. How many charities have you helped out, Fousey Tube? You got close to the top with over 10 million subscribers. How many charities did you help? And not only that, but you lied and manipulated people for a long time, faking videos left, right and center, creating some of the most disturbing videos. So what are you going on about? Everything he says is this airy-fairy inspirational language, and it's just frustrating. Anyway, the event. It was supposed to be held on July the 15th, and it was an absolute disaster. The entire concert was put together in only 7 days. Very reminiscent of Tana Con, put some time and effort into creating an actual decent event. So as I've said, he promised that there were going to be people like Snoop Dogg and Drake at the event, when this couldn't be further from the truth.
That's how you know Drake's in LA. Hey, Drake, OVO. Yo, I'm trying to look like you, dog. Is it working? Nah, I'm not, but some girls do call me Champagne Poppy. Some girls do call me Habibi. The king is back. Anyways, Drake, I'm trying to find you because I want to invite you to my July 15th show tomorrow, free at the Greek Theater. It's a concert to celebrate love after the World Cup. I need your energy, Drake. This is energy.
And again, with his airy-fairy inspirational talk, you have again lied and manipulated your fan base into going to this event under the false pretenses of there being some very big acts there. So the around 1,500 people that turned up were evacuated to a nearby car park after a potential bomb threat, which could have been some kind of swatting type incident. And there he stood on top of a van and spoke to his very small audience, again probably spouting stuff like, love is the only thing that matters here, you guys have to see that, don't let this event get you down, just think about the love and think about how much I've manipulated you, I mean think about the love. Wowee, wowee, stop it YouTubers, just stop it. Next topic. Hey there, hi, how are you? I'm wearing a different shirt because it's a different day, second day of recording, and it is just so hot to the point where I might be physically melting on camera throughout the rest of this video, so you got that. Anyway, KSI versus Logan Paul, the most recent press conference. It's the most animalistic, tribal display of alpha male masculinity. It's just absurd.
He's still dressed like for this. She dressed like you are actual. Yeah, who's period blood?
Let it out.
Who's period blood?
Let it out.
Whose period blood is that? Deji, you're wearing all red.
Yeah, who's period blood? Let it out. Who's period blood? Let it out.
Wow. But it's hilarious. It's like, what is this? Like, actually, what is this?
Yeah. 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 Chick. Yeah.
It got so out of control that there were riots out on the streets, not like proper riots, but kids chasing cars, throwing stuff at them. Because of what? But why screw up people's day in the middle of London just over a stupid press conference between two of the world's biggest morons? KSI is not quite as big as a moron as Logan Paul, but I'm not the biggest fan of him. I don't really see why I would be. He's nothing that I'd be interested in, but I get why other people like him. I'm not saying I dislike the guy, it's just not my kind of content. But the main reason I'm talking about this press conference, because as I say, it's not the usual content I'm interested in, is Logan Paul and how strange he was acting. I don't really get what was up with him, but to give you an idea, just take a look at this.
Right, no throwing shit. Come on now.
Oh, Logan. Who hurt you, Logan?
Coming to the stage. Again. The reigning, defending YouTube champ of the world, KSI. How you feeling, bro?
Who's done this to you? Oh, Logan, no. Who hurt you? It's honestly like nothing I've ever seen before. It's really funny, but I get it. I mean, he's all the way out in the country of his enemy. Everyone in that room hates him and are shouting and taunting him. I'm not surprised he gets fed up with it. And I think KSI, who has been completely moronic and inconsiderate in the past about Joe Weller and his depression, in a similar sense, he attacks Logan in pretty shallow ways, actually. This is why I've got a bit of a problem with KSI, just because he's, I don't know, he just says stupid things all the goddamn time. Anyway, this, however, ended in a way that you could kind of see coming because of how Logan was acting, but he was not having it. He just gave up and wanted to leave. And you could see by the way he was acting before they went into the press conference. Jake was really riled up and ready to go, but Logan was just being fairly kind of polite. And this is obviously why I prefer Logan over Jake any day of the week, because he does have a nicer side to him. And that doesn't mean he's not a complete giant idiot, one of the world's biggest idiots. He's just not as bad as the other biggest idiot. So yeah, he gave up and left. Let's take a look at that.
Hey, how's that look? Hey, I would love to sit here and answer your questions. I feel like KSI addressed everything. London, I'm out. I'll see you August 25th.
Where you going, bro?
So there's been this weird death hoax with Ninja. I don't really get it. Basically, the idea is that a Instagram user called Ninja Hater decided that he would fake Ninja's death, claiming that he had died of a fictional disease called ligma. The intention of the joke was to prompt Ninja or his fans to ask what ligma is, and then the participants would respond with ligma balls. Lick my balls. Just totally deserves a clap. Absolutely. Ooh, top quality humour. Just spicy, hilarious stuff. Anyway, I just don't get the world sometimes. I just... okay, so that's the end of this first weekly window in a very long time. Before I finish the video, I would like to say thank you so much to all of your support recently. The last video I did on Onision now has over 113,000 views. That's over double the amount of views I've ever got in a video before, so wonderful stuff. Thank you very much. We've passed 8,000 subscribers, which is just mind-blowing. Yeah, really pleased with that. It's given me a lot more like confidence and motivation to keep pressing on. So the videos are going to continue to be uploaded regularly now. Patreon exclusive coming up, and Alice Madness Returns is a patron pick. One of my patrons has chosen this game for me to play, and I'll be playing it on the channel very soon. Sorry that it's taken me such a while to get around to getting the game. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, please do leave it a like and subscribe if you want to help support me and my channel. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.